Man, looking good. Okay, so it's about 4:15. Cool. So at about 6 o'clock, I'm gonna be there. So at about 5 o'clock, I'm gonna be leaving to go do something that I'm really excited to be bringing the camera along for and stuff. Before I do all that, I kind of need to do some explaining. So if you follow me on like Instagram or anything like that, you'll probably see some obvious interests I already have. I like cars. I like guitars. And more recently, I've really gotten into YouTube. But there is another thing that I've really been obsessed with for probably about half a decade. It's just not quite as approachable, but it's something that I really am passionate about. It's a true goal of mine to be able to do someday. It's called paramotoring. PPG, or powered paragliding. About 5 years ago, I was driving to work and I saw a guy flying through the air by a parachute with a propeller on his back, and it took over my life. I couldn't stop thinking about it. And of course, I went to the internet to find out more about what I saw. That brought me to a guy named Tucker Gott and his YouTube channel. And I became absolutely entranced by what this guy was doing. I watched every video he put out, and I could not stop thinking about how awesome this was. So I just gotta film this out of order a little bit. So the main idea was that a friend of mine called me to tell me that he saw people flying around our area. It being not the most popular thing in the world, they weren't exactly hard to track down with the internet and a couple phone calls. And I was lucky because they were really, really nice about it. They invited me to come watch them fly. Unfortunately, when I got there, there was no one there because the weather was bad. They weren't going to be able to fly that day. So unfortunately, they may not be here today, which sucks. But I didn't give up, and they invited me on a second day to come up to Marathon, New York, to Empire PPG. And I'm so glad I went. I mean, tell me what to do.
All right, so I'm going to put it up here on the back of the cart. This is the AC titanium. The entire frame is magnesium, titanium bars, carbon fiber spars. Nice lightweight unit, weighs about 42.5 pounds. Go ahead and try this out.
Wow.
Not much to it, is there?
That's insane.
And it's a very comfortable unit to run around with. So, yeah, what we'll end up doing is we'll put you into the simulator. And we'll put your comms on you, we'll get you all set up. Let's check if you're going to fly. Let you power up through, walk, and next thing you know, you're off the ground.
Wow.
Yeah, you can walk around with it. Yeah. There's not much to it.
That's very impressive, man. I just, of course, you know, reading about it and stuff, you see 42, 50 pounds or whatever. It doesn't, when you actually have it on your back and the way the straps are so wide across your shoulders.
Is the number one issue that most of the students have to deal with.
Yeah.
Okay, because they're afraid of what it's going to do when they land and how they're going to take off, if they're going to trip. So that's why we went with the air conception, because at 42.5 pounds, frankly, you're going to get more power than anything else out there in its weight class.
Okay. I mean, power to weight ratio is important. I'm in, you know, sports cars and stuff like that. I know
absolutely.
That. But even when I imagine coming down on it, besides its weight, the way it sits across my shoulders with these, you know, these are wide straps. I can feel that's balanced in a way where I can imagine my knees not buckling underneath me and stuff.
But don't forget, now the wing is doing all the hard work.
Oh, I mean, of course,
so
I wouldn't have thought about that.
Once you're snapped in right here, the wing's carrying all the weight. All you're doing is guiding you across the runway.
Okay.
And it's real easy. So what you're going to learn is how to use the power and the brake application to take that load right off of you.
Right.
You know, you want that to work, to push you forward, to lift the weight off of you. And literally, all you're going to do is just kind of guide it where you want to go on the field.
Okay. So if you couldn't tell already, this guy Mike is a really cool guy. You see, Empire PPG is his paramotoring school that he built himself from the ground up. He's got a decade of experience in the sport, and he's really passionate about getting people on the right track early. I got an overwhelming sense just in the time I spent in the simulator, for example, that he really knows how to talk to you in a way that helps you understand what's going on and what you're feeling.
You're dropping.
Oh, right.
Right? So that's the form that you're going to use right there. That's it.
Awesome. So as you can see, Mike was real cool about sitting down and talking to me and answering all of my hundreds of questions I had for him, and letting me film as we did that. Letting me film in general was really cool of him. He was real comfortable on camera, it seemed, which made it easier for me to be comfortable on camera. I had a great time. And so to you, Mike, I really can't be more appreciative. Thank you so much for your time. So do me a favor, go over to Empire PPG's YouTube channel, give them a like, give them a subscribe, but really more importantly, like, watch their videos. See what they're all about. I promise it's gonna be something that I make content about. I can't wait.